like maybe he didn't take a putt, but maybe somebody rolled a ball so that you can see the
Sure.
paths, and that's clearly what that was, because he's walking in the direction that the ball
That Garrett is, yeah.
rolled back, and the ball's headed that way. Either somebody threw it. Or, all it shows, like, if you did that in a tournament, they'd be like, okay, that's cheating because you're getting to see. I mean, listen. I'm an amateur's amateur.
I can't believe this show is headed in this direction. Like, if you would have asked me 10 episodes ago if we would ever be discussing Micah Morris, Grant Horvat, and all these guys.
Garrett Clark.
Yeah, Garrett Clark. There's no way. I mean, I just be like, no one's interested in that crap.
We were just against that.
Yeah, except like everyone's interested in that. So, and it's actually kind of interesting.
It's entertaining.
Here's
if you're a golf fan, it's entertaining.
It is entertaining, but here's the problem. Like, I'm about to come off the exact opposite of how I feel about it. I really think it's cool, interesting, fun to watch, but I think that I may have video evidence. This is really weird. One of our favorite golfers and one of the YouTube golfers playing together, and them not being truthful about what they scored on their episode.
Bryson and Garrett.
Yeah, Bryson and Garrett, they tried to break 50. If you haven't watched it, it was a really awesome video to watch. Bryson was hitting bombs. They nailed
Garrett
it too. And Garrett was putting. And they didn't hit wedges well, but they still shot 50, which is ridiculous. I mean, two players playing scramble shot 5-0. Come on now. I don't care how short it doesn't matter how short the holes are. Actually, and they were saying this the whole time, the shorter the hole, the harder it actually is to score. Right? If that makes sense, because you only have one shot to hit it into on a par 3 if you want to make a birdie.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
Yeah. So they're driving greens on par 4s, which is awesome. So they give them the only chance they had of getting 50.
Yep.
Anyway, there was a point in that episode where Bryson hit a drive. I think he hit a 3-wood actually, like 290 yards. It was like a 290 yard par 4.
I think it was a 3-wood or a 4-wood. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And hit a nice draw, and he's like, "Oh, it's right at the hole. It's right at the hole." And they go down, and they want to,
I remember that shot.
Tell me you guys can see this. You can.
Yeah.
So here's Bryson, and he just drills that shot like right down the middle, right?
Yep.
And they're already 8 under through 8, and an eagle is what they really truly need to have any shot in the back nine. They need to eagle this hole. It's a must eagle, because they're disaster. There aren't as many drivable par 4s on the next 9, and there's only so many eagles you can have unless you're gonna hole out. And so they come down. Bryson's like, "Oh my god, it almost went in. It must have landed somewhere. Here it goes. It landed back here." All right. So I paused it right there. Bryson's about to show us where he thinks the ball tracked.
Where he thinks it hit, yeah.
Yeah, as it came in. Okay. And you'll see something come rolling by his feet. And then you'll notice in the back where the ball ended up is where Garrett's standing with probably another cameraman and or producer or somebody, maybe like a sponsor, something like that. Somebody else is up there with Garrett on the top of the hill. You'll see in a second. So Bryson's down below the hole. And wait, what was that just rolled past him?
It's a ball.
It's a ball.
We're watching.
Show it again.
It's probably a ball.
We're going to show it again for Jay. Watch on the right side of the screen here, Jay. Bryson's like, all right. So Garrett's obviously up at the top, and a ball rolls by. And Garrett's got the putter in his hand.
Think that was...
And guess what happened? Garrett stepped up. Bryson giving him all this, like, where's the line? Where's the line? What's the speed? And guess what happens? He gets the exact speed, the exact line, and drains the eagle. But their excitement level there was not that big for making a 2 on a par 4. And that's like the literal biggest shot that they had in this entire 18 holes was that shot on the 9th.
I mean, it's debatable, but I will say if there's any 2 people to do this, okay, because this is what Garrett does every single day as far as YouTube, and Bryson is a bomb monster who's playing the best golf of his life. Is it doable? If it is doable, it's a good team.
I'm with you on that. I think what Aaron's just trying to say is that, like, maybe he didn't take a putt, but maybe somebody rolled a ball so that you can see
the
paths, and that's clearly what that was, because he's walking into the direction that the ball
That Garrett is, yeah.
rolled back, and the ball's headed that way. Either somebody threw it, or all it shows, like, if you did that in a tournament, they'd be like, okay, that's cheating because you're getting to see. I mean, listen, I'm an amateur's amateur with a fucking a 20 handicap, and I know that that's fucking suspect. Like, obviously, you just got to read, right? So,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, it's like, ooh, like, it's, listen, you're not watching anything live. So anytime I see a golf YouTube video, I'm like, it's just like anytime you see all those trick shot videos.
I know.
And you're like,
those trick shot
how
videos.
many times did he do this? And that goes for anything. The guy trying to, throw a playing card and get it caught between a fly's ass crack. I mean, how many times did he throw that before it finally got stuck? You fucking never know. Maybe he tells you, oh, it took me 1,000 tries, and who knows? But, when you're watching pre-recorded, edited rounds that people play, are they actually playing that?
Well, yeah, bouncing off of what you're
real
saying.
Golf I see being played is stuff that when we go to tournaments and we see the events live, because it's very much live and it hinges on that. That's why YouTube golf is like, guys hitting great shots, but I mean, they're there all day. They got 6 guys recording them, so it's always a little suck. I think it's great, and God, I wish I could do that for a living, but I'm always like, really?
I mean, we see what Aaron can do
so much
as our editor. Imagine having the best editors in the world. Who knows what you could do,
Exactly.
Forget about the editing part. The editing part.
I think that was a compliment there.
No, I don't think it was. The editing, the editing part is no big deal. I don't care about that. Like, let's make it entertaining and see it. Like, show me in weird. Like, don't show me holes 1 through 18 if you bogeyed 1 through 3, but you like first 15 holes. The next 15 holes you played amazing. Well, show me those 15 holes, and then show me 1, 2, and 3, and tell me that they're 16, 17, 18. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter to me what order you show me how you played. But don't post a video that says record-breaking 50, or record-breaking score, or we're going for a record, and then, play up the entire video, the whole back nine. The whole back nine, yeah, if you're hitting practice putts. Just tell me that, because that's not real. That's right. You're selling a bill of goods that you are not actually delivering. You did not shoot 50 if you hit a putt or rolled a ball there. You didn't. You can say you did, and I think I truly think the reaction, and I noticed that reaction when I actually watched it. I didn't see this. I want to give credit to the person who has this little clip. It's there's actually a YouTube channel called YouTube Golf Highlights. And they just play like the top 10 shots every week, I think, or something like that. And they do like other little clips of these guys. And when I watched it the first time, I was like, wow, they weren't that excited about getting that eagle there. Like, they really needed that eagle, but they weren't as excited. Okay, whatever. Maybe they're just so used to doing this crap. But like, when you saw them for the first 8 holes, they were super excited on every shot. And then this happens. And now I see the replay and I'm like, holy crap. They're only showing us the ones that go in? Oh, wow. I mean, we could make a video. We make the exact same video.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what I mean? And I love Bryson, and I'm getting into the YouTube stuff. And so Garrett's an amazing player. I've watched him play now a bunch of rounds. He's obviously much better player than any of us. Right. So I'm not saying they can't whoop us in a round of golf. I'm just saying.
I mean, Garrett started on trick shots for a living. Yeah. The guy knows how to, handle a club, I guess you could say.
I know.
But again, coming down to that stuff, like you both said, when things are recorded and it's not live, right? That's why we all love live sports, because if it's not live, you don't know what trickery can be done, or not even trickery, like you said, just how many times did they attempt that, whatever that is, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's good to point it out.
I'm not trying to like cancel anybody. I think YouTube, this is not like cancel YouTube.
Garrett's people
no, I mean, it's not. But we'll play you. You want to see who can shoot 50 on edited, if you want to be 15 rolls of a golf ball, we go out there and shoot 50.
Yeah.
I shot 58 with 3 other randos like last week. 8. We could have got 8 other putts to drop for sure if we had more putts than we were allowed. No doubt. We could have shot a 50. So I'm just not like, you're telling me that you want me to be impressed by your 50 or your 49, and then you let that, speaking of editing, you let that kind of obvious tell that that you're giving, that you're giving yourself an unfair advantage on the course that day. Not cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope, and if hey, if the ball fell out of somebody's pocket, or that dude who's standing next to him is just a
Again,
salesman, yeah, or maybe he's playing, maybe that guy's playing with them, and we just don't know that.
You've seen that a lot on YouTube stuff.
I have seen that on YouTube stuff. If you see it,
like Rick Shields says it all the time, if you see another ball, just letting you know it's Jimmy playing,
Yeah. So I know that does happen.
You never know.
Now, that course was empty. It was twilight. It was Bryson and Garrett only probably on the whole freaking course. There's no way that some random public course is having Bryson out there with their regulars, with Chris Peterson and Austin DeMello. There's no chance. Sorry, government names.
Some garbage freaking greens though. Am I right? Like,
I know. Well, here's the thing. Don't talk bad about how the courses look on the thing, because you're only comparing them to other courses you've seen on TV, which are the best courses in the world, right? You never seen McCann golf course on TV. It probably looks horrible.
I don't know. I'd say 17 out of the 18 greens at McCann look better than that.
Yeah, it did look crew over at McCann.
Yeah,
we love McCann, and we love whatever hole in the wall.
I mean, don't get me wrong. 9 times out of 10, that's what the greens look like over at the James Baird State Park course. But
that course has gotten much better. Dogwood, maybe. How that's even a golf course, I have no idea.
You can play it year round in upstate New York.
You can, because it looks the same as it does in January as it does in August.
Yes. Don't knock Dogwood. That was a fun time. Okay, so off that, the big YouTube thing this week, a couple of big YouTube things. One of the big YouTube golf things was Grant versus MICAH on MICAH's channel. And this is like Jerome's first experience into the depths of YouTube golf and the kind of like personalized, or I should say the personalities that exist there. And I really just want to hear like straight up what he thought of each of those two people, because obviously if you've watched any YouTube golf at all in your life, you know these two guys.
So again, it's probably the first whole round I've watched of someone's video. So there it is right there. Right. I think MICAH has a great personality, but I feel like that's necessary in order to gain viewership in the social media world. He's got a great personality that, they're like, he's just like straight up shit talking Grant the whole time. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's great. And that he punks him at the beginning where he just like, gives him one of these, and Grant's like, I nearly just shit my pants. Like, yeah, he looks like that guy that would have shit his pants. He essentially gets in his head, which is, I think, again, awesome. There was a few clips when they were using their wedges and their approaches onto the green. There were a few times that I saw other balls already on the green. And I'm like, are they playing with other people? Like, I mean, far be it from me to accuse anybody of anything. I'm just like, obviously watching for the first time. And I'm like, if it's just the two of them playing, why are there other balls on the green right now? They literally have a crew of like 6 people recording them at any given time. They got people recording the approach shots. They got people, back by the tee box. And, I thought it was interesting. Grant is, I can see why he said yes to recording that, because he seems completely devoid of a personality. I mean, good for him. He's a professional golfer. So, he can tell me to go fuck myself, and that's fine. I also have crackheads that told me to go fuck myself. So, he's not exactly in a unique, position. So, it was interesting.
I think it's important to say that both Grant and Mike were part of Good. if you didn't know this. So that's kind of where they got their exposure and were able to branch off into their own channels and pull a lot of that viewership from good over to their own channels. A lot of people were loyal fans, including myself. So I watch Grant videos, I watch MICAH videos, and those two have kind of teamed up. They're both on TaylorMade's team. So they're sponsored by TaylorMade. So they do a ton of videos together. And a lot of times seeing balls on the greens when those guys play, they do have other YouTubers that are with them for the week. So they'll film tons of content between all the different channels. So they'll do it like Busted Jack, they'll do it with the Bryan brothers. So it might be their balls you're seeing. Again, I don't know, I'm not there. Anything could be happening, but that's usually the case.
While I completely understand that and it makes sense, what doesn't make sense to me is I understand that, but there's so much going on. I mean, just playing in tournaments with you guys, like there's so much talking back and forth. You would think that when they're being recorded, MICAH talking and Grant talking, that if there were other YouTube golfers with them, you would hear some sort of interaction.
I agree with you, but a lot of times you do.
Well,
a lot of times they'll pan over and they'll be
I'm
like,
I'm not saying that there's any kind of impropriety. I just kind of cock my head to the side. Are they playing with other guys? Because it doesn't seem like they're playing with other guys. It seems like it.
I mean, have you ever played with another guy?
I played with, it's mainly just Austin. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll never know because we're not there.
No, I will say this. Things that I picked up in my, ever growing expanse of knowledge of the game. Takeaways I took from that were, while they both hit almost, pretty relatively consistent. I mean, they were, either the same drive or on opposite sides of the fairway. The wedges were so important for MICAH getting into position to get ahead. I mean, call it whatever you want, but he was just so on point with his wedges. I think that's, they were both pretty consistent with putting. But man, MICAH's wedges really constantly put him in situations where he was in a position to have an easy putt and get ahead.
MICAH's a bomber.
Yeah, it seemed like
boy's 5'9" on a good day, and he can hit the ball further than a lot of guys. He always impresses tour pros that he plays with.
It seemed like it seemed like Grant's wedges, he was all of his shots, he was his approach was, I guess, a little too strong. I don't know the right way of saying it, but it seemed like all of his approach shots with his wedges went long instead of stopping, with a little less on it, and rolling past the hole and putting him in longer, more undesirable putting situations. So I did watch it.
And you enjoyed it.
Could have said that about any video. I went with it.
I enjoyed. Did you see those monkeys throwing shit at each other? Fucking, it was great. That other monkey's got an arm on him. I tell you what.
So we know Jay's team MICAH. Jerome, you are team MICAH.
Yeah,
I love Grant too. I
know, but you got to pick one. You got to pick one. Though. You got to pick one. You pick it, MICAH. That's your boy.
No, I mean, judging by the guy's personality, I feel like I'd get along with MICAH more than Grant. I feel like I would just pick on Grant the whole time.
Yeah, well, I'm a Grant. So.
Yeah, which is why I pick on you all the time.
I do love Grant. He's playing the best golf of his life. He'll tell you that too. Like, dude is on fire right now.
You're like a mini Joel Damon. You know that.
That's another compliment. That's two compliments. I think.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jay's just worried he's going to get cut from the pod after missing last week and then delaying us this week. So,
well, he's coming on with a death illness or something. So,
yep,
he gets like bonus points. I don't know. Not bonus points in our bet, by the way.
Ooh, I win.
No. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh no, I know what I was going to say. We still got the challenge out there. I know Jay hasn't been here since we started challenging people, but it's out there. We'll take on any YouTube golf foursome in a scramble, no strokes.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
My wrist is 100%, baby. I'm done.
We're ready.
I'm ready.
We're ready. We it's open. It's open challenge. So no one's answered yet.
Comment below.
Yeah.
Tell us where you want us
or
to fly.
tag your favorite YouTube channel. Tell them to answer our challenge.
That's right.
We're ready. All right.
They're sleeping on us, man.
I know.
GTT, baby.
I know. They don't know.
Let's go.
Well, we don't put up enough golf content.
True.
People live in a state where you can't golf all year round. I don't know what to say.
Sorry.
Hey, man, you fucking pay me. I'll move down south.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
I don't know how
just
many
fly us
times I'm
out
gonna
weekly.
tell you. Yeah, just fucking start. Just like, hey, man, let's do it.
Did anybody play golf or any kind of golf?
This is not even a
It's
question.
been
No.
30. It's been 30 degrees.
Been
I'm gonna
30
go.
degrees,
I'm gonna
I've
go
been
to
sick,
the
I've had a wrist
indoor.
injury.
I'm going to the indoor range tomorrow, so I'll record some stuff. Not that anybody gives a shit about seeing what I do.
No, they do. I played the Muni. I know you guys heard me talk about the Muni before. It's like redesigned back to like 1914. So they have square greens that are all raised, super hard course to score on, for sure. Super hard course to score on. I shot 37 on the front.
Wow.
Shot 48 on the back.
Oof.
So yeah, not good. The 37 felt really good. It's the difference. It's the make the putts is the whole thing. You just got to you have to make putts. Actually, really what happened to me on the back
Wait,
is
Jay, you're supposed to make putts?
Oh,
No.
I didn't know that.
come on, guys.
I did not know that.
I feel like this is something that you should have told me a while ago, though.
Yeah.
Cheech would understand. You guys are too young.
Yeah.
This is old man knowledge here. You got to put the putt in the hole. That's the only way to score.
You dusty assholes playing on plantation courses. Fuck you.
Guess our ages. Throw them in the comments. I would love to see some of that. I would love to see some answers. Guess our
Cheech
ages.
is gonna get set. He's gonna get his butt hurt here.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his butt hurt.
He's got a year till he's in the home. Yeah, boy.
Putting though, I putted like crazy in the front, and then this is what happened. I promise you, this would happen. I hit a perfect shot on a 10. It's par 5, perfect tee shot, striped the shit out of it, like probably 245 to 250 into the wind, like really got a good piece of it. And then I had 190. I had like 198 or something like that to the center of the green. I hit my 4 hybrid, and it's a 2-tier green. I hit my 4 hybrid, and it landed on the bottom tier, but it was drawing. It was drawing left, and so to go up the hill, it went all the way up to the top of the next level, and then rolled right back down to the bottom level. And then you know what happened?
Brutal.
Yeah, you know what happened? I had an eagle putt.
Looked out.
I had an eagle putt. I 3 putt, of course.
Ugh.
3 putt for par, which is a disaster. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. You come off a 37, you get there, you're like, holy crap, Jay, you're like, holy crap, I'm about to shoot the round of your life. Yeah, and then I go out, next hole's a par 3, yank it in the bunker, chunk it up onto the backside of the green, have to putt down, double bogey, go to the next hole, hit a perfectly nice tee shot, hit the center of the green, can't make the putt, 2 putt, lose a ball. You know what I mean? And then the next thing you know, you're like, what just happened there? The last 5 holes I just played were dog shit. And they were dog shit.
What happens is you forgot how to play golf.
I did. And this is why. I'm telling you exactly what happened. After 10, the dude I was walking with, we got out like 7:45, and we were second group out, maybe third group out. And the group in front of us special. Yeah, the group in front of us immediately let us play through because we were just a twosome. They were like a 5 because they had like a kid with them or whatever. So we jumped, and then we were on hole 2. And then the first group looked back, and they were like, "Oh, there's twosome. It was just 2 old men. They just waved us through." So we were basically open course the whole way. So we were flying through, which is nice. I love playing like that. And then we played 10. We get off 10, we go to 11. I hit my tee shot, and the dude is like, "Wait." And he's like looking around. And he's looking for I think he's looking for his rangefinder. I have no idea what the dude is looking for. And he just starts walking back down 10. Like he just left me on the tee box.
Didn't tell you?
No, he didn't say a word. It was like his turn to hit a tee shot, and he didn't stay. He just he left his clubs. And he just started walking back down 10. And I'm like, what the? I guess I'm playing this hole alone. And so I waited. So you didn't. So I waited up. No, I waited up on the green after I made my putt. I stood on the green like a dope, like some fat chick at a dance, and like nobody was coming over. The greenskeeper guys looking at me like, dude, how many putts are you gonna hit? Right? And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go to the next tee box. Hit my tee shot. I play the ball into the green. I turn around. I still don't see the dude. And I'm coming back on 13. I finally see him on 11, but now we're far apart. And when the next time we pass, it's like we're 15 and 16, or 16 and 17. And I'm like, hey, you okay, man? He's like, oh yeah, so sorry, man. I found it over back on 7. And I thought I was weird. And I thought I was weird. It was
no, you are weird.
It screwed me though. It screwed me at a 37 on the front. And
That's the reason he told the rest of the story.
Yeah, it is.
He's using it as an excuse of why he fucked up the rest of the game.
All right, exactly. I was 1 over through 10, and then I was like 10 over through the last 9. Come on.
Don't blame the other guy.
Come on.
Don't blame him.
Only one thing changed. He started walking in the wrong direction. The old wrong
direction. Why does that bother you so much?
I'm not sure.
Just keep playing.
I did.
Wait. Were you? No, I get it. Jay, he was ahead. They were paying. They were probably paying per hole, and he was like, the guy was like down $50, and he was like, I forgot my club. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And then Aaron's like, all right, motherfucker, get back here with my money.
Yep.
And then it just got in his head that he was like, fuck, I'm about to lose all this money. And
that's
then he
the story
just fucks
I
everything
heard.
else up. Yeah, that's that. I get it. I read between the lines. Yeah. Subterfuge. That's what that is.
Right between that.
Yeah.
Lined mustache.
I'm trying to get this thing on camera as much
critical
as I can.
thinking.
This is the last.
Good. Oh God, it's so
the last
fucking,
the people will see
filthy.
that thing. It is just disgusting.
Jesus.
I don't know why is it so much thicker. Anyway,
just go shave it now.
Because it's a dirty Sanchez. Is that that's what that is?
All right, tell them what to do. Tell them.
It's like you're a child that just
all
ate
right, everybody
pie. God,
or
blueberry
a
pie,
or
blueberry pie,
or a butthole. Hey, thank you so much for listening. Please, like the guy said, give us some comments, challenge us to some golf. Let's do it, and also hit subscribe and like.
Don't
and
think
comment.
about it.
And when you hit subscribe, hit the bell in the corner so you get notifications when we're posting. Don't think about it. Just fucking do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Honestly, though, Jay, would you agree that you'd rather look like a stereotypical terrorist from a 90s movie than look like a stereotypical caddy from an 80s golf movie right here?
This thing came out amazing,
like
right? Though
Russian terrorist from Die Hard or something.
You do.
Do you shave it so that it's uneven like that, or does it just that's how it grows?
I don't know. Wait, it's really hard to do right here.
Not there, the top part.
Oh, I don't know how to shave my mustache.
You need to get a measuring tape out and get.
Is it uneven?
Dimensions.
It looks awful.
It looks rough. It looks spotty too. Like,
well, one of
Friday can't get here fast enough.
Yeah, Friday. I can't wait to shave this stupid thing off. Anyway, all that crap.